Today's video is going to mention eating disorders, particularly anorexia nervosa. If you feel that watching this video could be detrimental to your mental health, please do not watch. Thank you. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Blue Eyes Talks. I'm Blue, and I'd like to talk about figure skating. Today's video is going to be another biography video. The subject I have chosen is Yulia Lipnitskaya, the original Atari girl. Yulia Lipnitskaya was born in Ekaterinburg, Russia in 1998 and was raised by a single mother. Yulia began figure skating at the age of 4, and she also trained in rhythmic gymnastics to improve her flexibility. She trained under Elena Levkotevs in Ekaterinburg up until 2009, and at this point she and her mother decided to move to Moscow to train under Eteri Tudberidze. In the 2009 to 2010 season, Yulia placed 5th at the junior level at the Russian Championships and 4th at the senior level the following season. In the 2011 to 2012 season, Yulia became age eligible for junior competitions. She debuted on the Junior Grand Prix in Gdansk, Poland and took the gold. She also took the gold at her second assignment in Italy, where she qualified for the Junior Grand Prix final, and then she won gold there as well. She then won silver on the senior level at the Russian Championships, and she took gold at the junior level of the Russian Championships, and then at the Junior World Championships she won gold again. This whole season she had no falls on the ice. In the 2012 to 2013 season, Yulia became age eligible for senior events except for the championships, so she was able to do the Senior Grand Prix and the Senior Challenger Series, but not Senior Worlds and not Europeans. Yulia placed 2nd at the Cup of China behind Mao Asada. Before she left for the trophy Eric Bompard, she twisted her right ankle during off-ice training, but she still decided to compete, and she won the bronze medal, qualifying her for the Grand Prix final in Russia. However, she withdrew from this due to an injury. Yulia also withdrew from the Senior Russian Championships as she needed more preparation time. She made her return at the Russian Junior Championships and finished in 5th. She competed at the 2013 Junior World Championships, where she won the silver medal behind Elena Radionova and beat Anna Pogorelaya, both her compatriots. The 2013 to 2014 season for Yulia is her most remembered and her most beloved. This was the season where ice dancer Ilya Averbuk choreographed her most iconic free program, her Schindler's List program. In this season, Yulia was age eligible for all of the ISU events, including the World Championships, the European Championships, and most importantly, the Winter Olympics. On the Grand Prix series, Yulia won the gold medal at Skate Canada and the Rostelecom Cup, qualifying her for the Grand Prix final. At the final, she won the silver medal behind Mao Asada. At the Russian National Championships, Yulia won the silver medal behind Adelina Sotnikova, and both of them qualified for the European Championships. Yulia won this event, finishing ahead of Adelina and Karolina Kostner, and she became the youngest European champion in women's singles and the first Russian woman to win the title since Irina Slutskaya in 2006. Following this victory, Yulia was selected to go to the Winter Olympics in Sochi. She was also chosen to skate the short program and the free skate for the women in the very first ever team trophy. With 2 beautiful programs, she placed 1st in both segments and helped Team Russia win the gold medal, which made her the youngest Olympic gold medal in figure skating under the modern rules, since she was 6 days younger than Tara Lipinski. The only skater younger than Yulia is Maxi Herber, and Herber is too young she would have been too young to skate at the Olympics under the modern rules. Between the team event and the individual event, Yulia returned to her regular rink in Moscow to train, and her coach Eteri said that the Russian media interest became excessive, so much so that listing devices were found in the locker room in Moscow, and reporters followed Yulia and her relatives. With this much pressure and expectation, it's not a surprise that Yulia had issues in her short program and in her free program in the individual event, placing her in 5th overall. In the March of 2014, Yulia had received a letter from Steven Spielberg, who had directed the Schindler's List film, and he praised her portrayal of the girl in the red coat. This likely gave Yulia some more confidence, and a few weeks later she made her World Championships debut, where she placed 2nd behind Mao Asada and ahead of Karolina Kostner. In the 2014-15 season, Yulia began to struggle. She placed 2nd at the Cup of China behind Elizaveta Tuktamesheva, but she actually missed the medal ceremony because she'd left the rink to go to her hotel room due to the stress of having a bad free skate, and she received the call from the event organisers informing her of the ceremony, but by the time she got there, she was too late to attend it. She then won a silver medal at her 2nd Grand Prix event, the Trophy Bompard, and she qualified for the Grand Prix final in Barcelona, but she struggled there and placed 5th overall. At the Russian Championships, Yulia placed 9th overall and so was not selected to compete for the European Championships nor the World Championships, so she didn't get a chance to defend her title. In the January, after she met with some of the officials from the federation, Yulia stated that the season was over for her and that she would try and recover and train for her next season. In the 2015-16 season, Yulia placed 6th at her first Grand Prix event, Skate America. At the 2nd, the Trophy Eric Bompard, she was 2nd in the short program, and the event was cancelled due to attacks in Paris after the short program. Yulia did not qualify for the Grand Prix final, but instead her younger training mate Evgenia Medvedeva did qualify and won the event. In November, Yulia announced that she had left her longtime coaches Eteri Tutberidze and Sergei Dudakov and had instead decided to train under Alexei Urmanov in Sochi. Her first competition under him was the Russian Championships, where she finished in 7th, and so she wasn't selected to compete at the European Championships. At the Russian Cup final, she won the silver medal behind Elena Lenova, and at the 2016 Cup of Tyrol in Austria, despite her doctors recommending that she rest due to a hip injury, she won the gold medal, and this was her first win at a competition in 2 years. The 2016-17 season is one that fans of Yulia Lipnitskaya do not want to relive. Yulia started her season with a silver medal at the Andrei Nepola Memorial, behind her teammate Maria Sotskova. She withdrew from her first Grand Prix assignment, Skate America, due to her recurring injury. Yulia did compete at her 2nd Grand Prix assignment, the Rostelecom Cup, and she placed 3rd in the short program behind her compatriots Elena Radionova and Anna Pogorelaya. In the free skate, however, her leg injury aggravated her and she had to stop at the halfway point of the program. She negotiated with the judges and her coach, and she continued where she left off, but she was heavily penalised for the interruption, making her finish in 12th place. Then in the December, Yulia slipped in training and injured her hip and lower back, and as a result, she withdrew from the Russian Championships. I'm now going to discuss eating disorders, particularly anorexia nervosa. If you feel that this could impact your mental health, please do not watch the rest of the video. This is your final warning. In August 2017, Yulia Lipnitskaya's mother informed a Russian news agency that Yulia had checked herself into a treatment center for anorexia in January and, after returning in April, had decided to retire from figure skating. Yulia said that the eating disorder dogged her for multiple years, not just for 1 year or 2 or 3, and had caused her to check into the clinic in January. Yulia said that her only regret was that she didn't do this beforehand. Many fans see Yulia as the very start of the trend where Eteri girls would have very poor relationships with food, including Evgenia Medvedeva, who recalled that she lived half-starved while she was training before the 2018 Winter Olympics. Yulia's eating disorder caused her to retire from the sport at just age 19. Luckily, Yulia's story did not just end at 19 years old. In June 2020, Yulia had her first child, Catalina. In the December of 2020, Yulia joined the coaching staff of Evgeny Plushenko's Angels of Plushenko, and she has also been involved in several of his ice shows. And then earlier this year, in June 2024, Yulia married Dmitry Mikhailov, who's a Russian figure skating coach and choreographer. The pair frequently skate together in ice shows, and in September they welcomed their son to the world. I truly hope that Yulia will come to be a wonderful coach, since she has so many of her own experiences to draw upon, including helping her skaters have a healthy relationship with food and also helping them to withstand some of the pressures and media expectations put on them at such a young age. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If there's a topic that you'd like me to cover, please do let me know in the comments or on social media. You can find my card with all of my links in the description. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!